Trade Ya. Got Pinkie Pie with a mustache and hat, so this is gonna be unfunny. At this point, I'm just saying I don't know what I'm doing anymore, and I just say that every time. When I started this, I'm thinking like, okay, there's gotta be something to this show that I'm just not aware of because I haven't seen it, right? There's gotta be some big thing that I just don't know about, and that's it. But now, now that I've seen, like 80-something episodes, it's like, I still can't figure it out. And it's like, okay, there's somewhat of a continuous story, kind of. I mean, not really, not like BoJack Horseman has a continuous story. Avatar has a continuous story. This show has vague plot lines like Twilight learning magic, Rainbow going to the academy, Rarity's relationship with her sister, the like pseudo-sister thing between Rainbow and Scootaloo. Like there's some stuff, but that in and of itself doesn't make the show good. I mean, it's still mostly just really boring. It's just scene after scene of really, really unfunny and boring things. So, yeah, not really sure what this episode is gonna be. I guess it could go anywhere. Okay, time for the best show in the world to grace my eyes with its beauty. No sarcasm at all. Okay, so it's the Rainbow Falls place again. Something about a trade exchange. And so there's some important thing she's doing as a princess. Okay, they're making a big deal about her being a princess. I guess that cold open was short and to the point, so I'll give it that. Okay, he's gonna... what? Guess that was supposed to be a big deal? Okay, there's a reference to... this show is just references to other stuff. That's the only thing I can think of to say about it. There's her liking the Daring Do books. I'm bored again. I guess there's more going on in the background. I mean, the backgrounds themselves are still, singular colored tents and basic sky details, but it's there's these people in the background moving stuff around. So they're gonna trade all this stuff for this one important thing? I don't even care. Okay, so Rainbow can't get this book. Is this gonna be that thing where it's like, oh, you gotta trade this thing? It's that thing where where the one character wants something, and then if they can get this other item, then they can trade it. But then they have to do another thing, another trade, and then it's just this endless chain of trades until eventually the end. And I guess at least this one's got three stories, it seems. So there's Rarity trying to get the fancy thing, and I guess same with Applejack, and she just wants this pan. And there's Twilight with the books, so they're arguing about which item they want to get. I don't know, at least there's some different plots going on. It keeps this from getting too boring. And so now she needs to get to trade a lamp, so she's gonna go through this whole chain of trading, and then someone else is gonna have taken the book by the time she gets to the whole trading thing. Oh, there it goes, it broke. Oh no. Ugh. 5 seconds of Pinkie Pie, and I wanna just die immediately. So Pinkie doesn't want Twilight trading all these books for something useless. Wait. He actually says it's perfect. And so here comes this guy who's gonna trade the chicken. Okay, so it's these again. At least this is a somewhat more interesting way of doing these stories, since they're sort of intersecting with each other a little bit. I am still so bored. Here's another slow thingy. I don't know. I'd say this is better than most of the other ones. At least there's things happening, and the story is progressing, and there's more than one stupid tiny plot. I'm still just bored. I'm not getting anything out of this. Okay, people getting in the way. Funny joke. Haha. I mean, Rainbow could just fly over them and be like, hey, I got the dog you wanted. Just wait until the thing happens. I guess they can do that joke, though. Whatever. Oh, she doesn't want the dog thing anymore. Okay, she's actually gonna get the book. Or is the dog gonna eat the book? So she's gonna wanna... I don't know, she's Fluttershy is conflicted if she should actually go and train the dog thing for all those years. And now Fluttershy's not gonna be here, so now she's gonna have to... okay, whatever. It's there's supposed to be an emotional scene, and I just don't care. She wanted the book, but the Fluttershy's more important, so she can't just let Fluttershy go away to the city. And there's these idiots concluding what her bird call. Okay. That's what she traded the big thing for? Okay. That just happened. So this was still pretty boring, but there was at least a few different plots going on that sort of connected. So basically, all the characters go to this, trade market thing, and they each have their different conflicts that they have to overcome and realize about friendship or whatever. There's basically three of them. There's Twilight and Pinkie Pie. Twilight's trying to get rid of some old books she doesn't need anymore, because her library is running out of space, but then Pinky tries to like make it such a big deal and trying to trade the books, but then Twilight realizes that even though the books have value to her because of what they did, the memories or whatever. And then there's Fluttershy and Rainbow. Basically, they both want to trade all their stuff that they brought for just some stupid thing. Applejack wants this rusty pie tin that's supposed to cook things 5 seconds faster, and Rarity wants this old brooch thing that she already has a copy of, but it's not as old. And then, wait, I think I screwed up the names that I was saying there. That one, the one I just said was about Applejack and Rarity. The one about Fluttershy and Rainbow is Rainbow wants this Daring Do book that's like vintage, signed, fancy, whatever it was. And so then it's this thing where the person who wants to trade it says they'll trade it for this other thing, but then the person who has the other thing wants another trade, and it's just this endless chain of trades that Rainbow has to go through. It's that, that joke plot thing. And then eventually she gets all the things, but then the trader decides that she'll only do the trade because the trade that she wants is this dog mutant looking thing. But then she'll only accept the trade if Fluttershy goes and trains the dog for a long time, and then Rainbow realizes that she can't just, get rid of her friend for a book. And so that's the episode. There was 3 things going on. There was more things happening in the background. The episode was broken up into these, little segments, kind of. So it was less boring than most of the other ones. I mean, still boring, but at least more things happened. I guess I didn't get angry, so there's that. Still not interesting, not funny, not emotional, meaningful, anything. One thing I noticed is that this is a lot of just references. Like Rainbow liking the Daring Do books. Twilight mentioned how some of the books were related to things that she did in previous episodes. There was this, it wasn't a plot, it's just what Spike was doing in the beginning and the end. He wanted to trade this Power Ponies comic, so there's another reference to a thing he did before. But I mean, it's just references. They're not jokes, they're not meaningful, it's just whatever. So, I don't know. I'll give this 4 out of 10. Mediocre and boring, but at least it tried to break up the boring plots into something more digestible and less painful. I still don't get it.